Hashtag no music, no intro. Saints, Giants, week 15. There are only 3 regular season football games left on the schedule. The Saints finished their 3-game homestand, finishing up going against the New York Giants. Danny DeVito, NFC offensive player of the week, coming into the dome. I just want to start the podcast off like this and say that this is the 3rd week that we have a free ticket to a Saints home game. That I can almost guarantee you that no one's going to take us up on that offer.
Nobody, bro. I don't want it.
Don't want it. I want to read you. I'm starting with these things just so we as a podcast, we know the team listens to us. We know the front office, people in the front office listen to us. We know probably Dennis Allen listens to the podcast. So someone sent this to our Twitter, put a mention of this in our Twitter. They said that their dad, I got a fun tweet. I should have had this loaded up, but this is always terrible podcasting. Between my grandfather and dad, this is at LA Trey 29, LA meaning Louisiana. Between my grandfather and dad, they've had tickets since Tulane Stadium Saints. And my dad is seriously thinking about giving up his tickets. Hashtag fire Dennis Allen.
Dog times, man. As a business, you gotta listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
as
bad,
a business. Bro. As a business. It's a business, not.
As a business, when your product cannot be given away. Me and Ryan had this great idea prior to this season of getting season tickets, and it was twofold, right? One, obviously we're a business, so we want to be able to increase our engagement for our podcast on social media, blah, 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 listens, impressions, view, whatever, right? Because we want this to grow and become bigger. But on the flip side, and even more importantly, we really want it to be a podcast, a sporting podcast, where someone's like, damn, like they raffling away a home ticket to a game? Every home game? It is wild that as this season is coming to a conclusion, potentially still in the playoff hunt, right? We're still in the playoff hunt, bro. We cannot give a home ticket away to go see the Saints play, Ryan. Can't give it away.
In the playoff hunt, bro.
That is absolutely mental to me.
It goes to show that because who was it? Dan Hanses.
Oh God,
I was listening, and it's like he just can't understand, like, why, like, guys still in the playoffs. Why am I getting all this negative energy from the Saints? Saints fans and all this stuff about the team.
Has
it's
he
like,
watched
bruh,
the game?
I'm like, bruh, maybe he's a Jets fan, so maybe he's just like used to.
Bro, I'm almost like, it's like hashtag we're not the Jets, but like hashtag no more Jonathan.
But it's like, bro, the product's not good. It's bad it's not fun. It's not fun. At the end of the day, it's not fun. I don't care what the record is. And I hate saying that because, like, the record is really important. And it's not like the Saints have a great record, but, they are 6-7.
6-7, bro.
But it don't even matter if they were 7-6. It don't matter. It's like,
doesn't matter.
It's not a good product. It's not fun. It's not fun watching the team. I enjoy my Sundays because of the Zoom. With the Zoom, we be having a blast on that motherfucker. But it feels like if I didn't have the Zoom, I probably wouldn't be watching the games, bro.
How wild is that?
I'll be flipping the channels, watching Red Zone. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is not fun, man.
And obviously you've been a Saints fan longer than I have. You and I have, I can't speak for you. I've never felt that way about the Saints. Ever. I've never been so just indifferent that I was like, shit, what else I got going on today? Maybe I'll go do something out with the fam. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll play a video game. But like that has never been my mind. And listen, as bad as this season has gone, it really makes us have appreciation for this community. And and it's like Misery Loves Company, but it's not just like, this isn't just misery. Like the Zooms are amazing. But the things before we even get to the Giants game, and honestly, there's like what more? How much breakdown do we got to do at games, bro? Like,
right.
Ain't much breakdown we got to do. But I want to go back to last week. I want to go back to that Panthers win in the DA press afterwards. This man in the locker room told the team that after they beat the Panthers, that they're back in first place in the NFC South.
Just feeding them, boy. Just feeding hope, bro. Just feeding hope.
Didn't say that they were tied for first place in the NFC South. Didn't say that with tiebreakers, they're third technically. Oh, just Ryan, bro. That is. If you just go back to that whole presser when they almost came back and won against, I don't even know who they fucking played. The one before the Panthers game. I don't remember. Like they all blend together at this point. They don't even know. Oh, they're it was the Lions. They're real close. We got close. If you were telling your team as a fucking NFL head coach that you're now tied for first place in your division when they are, or they didn't even say tied. He said they have the number one. They are number one. That is completely loser fucking mentality.
It's just, you could tell. I mean, no real winning head coach would be thinking like that. And you could say you could say, well, maybe he's trying to just instill confidence in his team, or just trying to back them up, but it's like you could see he's trying to sell it. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to sell bullshit. But then after this, like, Mickey Loomis get the game ball, 200 wins. And look, bro, like 200 wins as a GM is like, it's a good accomplishment. Like, it's actually a good, like, he's in rare air, you know what I'm saying, with
Right.
some of the best GMs, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
all this pomp and circumstance, bro.
All this pomp and circumstance, bro. You think players give a fuck about the GM? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's just, it's crazy to me, man. It's crazy. And
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Derek Carr. They talking to him about the booing today. He talked about, I like to use that as an opportunity to teach my kid about adversity. It's like, this dude is like somebody called him a youth pastor. I was like, bro, that's just what you remind you of. Perfect. It's like the creepy youth pastor that's just like a 48-year-old youth pastor. You ever see like those? Like, bro, you ain't no youth, bro. You ain't.
Man, should be applying for AARP soon, nigga. But he a youth pastor, bro.
That's just creepy, bro. Like, and he's a kind artist, man. Like, I'm 100% on board.
I saw 10, 15 seconds of that shit, bro, and I was like, woo, that man is conning, bro. Just conning,
bro. Reason I know, because he conned me. He conned me. I was right here saying, man, Derek Carr, he got
us both, bro. Got us both.
Had a bad rep, man. People too hard on Derek Carr. Blah, 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 blah. I was saying all that shit, man. He got me, bro.
Got me too. And I held out so much during the off season as preseason. I don't like if you just go back to our earlier episodes, bro. There was just something with me. I was just like,
yeah,
I don't know. And maybe to me, I was just in hindsight, I was thinking in my head, like maybe am I overrating the importance or the significance of like one, a good head coach, and two, just I don't know, just fundamentals of having like a sensible front office.
Yeah.
And like there is so much talent. Like this has been like anyone who's listening to this podcast. This is these Saints, these last almost 2 seasons, is a perfect example of why getting the right people in the building matters so fucking much. The team probably in hindsight was not as talented as potential we thought they were. Still think there's talented pieces on this fucking team.
Yeah.
Maybe not as talented as we thought they were, but also a good to competent head coach would have had this version of a team with this schedule, with the injury luck that this bruh, Josh Dobbs got benched, Ryan.
They were doing whole freaking profiles on that boy after we played him. Just 8-page profiles on him.
Yeah, I know. I know if Josh Dobbs got like a dating profile or something, bro. Like if he's using pictures, it's from the Saints game in that bitch,
you
bro.
know it,
like,
bro. You know it, bro. Yeah. Anytime they talk about him in the future, it's gonna be like highlights.
You already know. So it was looking like an MVP when he played us, bro. Man, bitch. 2-3 weeks later. So I want people who are listening to this. Coaching matters. Having competent built people in the building matters. But here's the thing that really has been annoying me after that Panthers game happened is and it bothers me as a social worker when I'm having a client and there's just this lack of accountability and it's like I can have as much evidence as no, didn't happen. Bro, ma'am, sir, I have the audio call. I have the 911 audio call. I got the jail call.
Wasn't me.
Him with the Shaggy, it wasn't me. Okay, so if we have a football team, we have Mickey Loomis, we have Derek Carr, we have Dennis Allen, all doing this whole thing of if it wasn't me. Dennis Allen gets a legitimate question about Jimmy Graham and his usage. He said something about, he's earning more snaps. Has he? Really? He has. And so when that is question of like, well, why was he getting snaps in the past? It's this deflection. Oh, we're not going to talk about the past.
We off
No, we not, nigga. We got to talk about it.
You've had a consistent issue with the red zone for weeks. And it's not like we've coming up with this. You told us in the off season, in the preseason, you're bringing them for red zone and third down. Like that's what you told us.
We didn't say that. Compounded, Ryan. Compounded to make it even worse. He gets highlighted in the preseason against the Texans after this man got arrested and was like, we didn't know if the man was going to be on the team. And he looked like prime Jimmy Graham in that bitch, bro. He was dominant, bro. Dominant.
Every time they do use him in the red zone, he looks good. It's like
man was inactive for 6 or 7 weeks. And if someone in Saints media brings it up, oh, we're not gonna talk about the past. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about your shitty your head coaching record, nigga. We ain't talking about that. So the lack of accountability shit with this team right now, that's the shit that's like irking me as a fan. But it all kind of ties together because DA has no accountability. If Derek Carr is asked, perfect example. Talked about his play, whatever. We got the win.
We won.
Everything is like, not me. It's not my hands aren't in. You're supposed to be the leader of the fucking football team. You're the quarterback. You're the CEO. You are the representative. When people think New Orleans Saints, you're the first person that's supposed to come to someone's mind. And if you don't have accountability for your shitty fucking play, then you need to get off the fucking team.
Like that video, that little clip when he threw the touchdown and he ran to the sideline like I'm him. I'm him. That infuriated me. Like I had to check myself. I'm like, why am I so mad at this? Cause that shit like just pissed me off, bro.
It's like the audacity of this nigga right here. Like this nigga right here looking like they had the audacity to put the Drew Brees 7 touchdown game against the Giants on social media today, bro. That's how Derek Carr was walking off when he beating a team that got 1 win this season, Ryan. But he nigga off a date, bro. I can't do it. I can't.
And look, after that 7 touchdown game by Drew, he was mad he threw an interception in that game.
Bro. That man breathed perfection. This nigga is hype. Talk about the Giants. We can. I can go all day about lack of accountability.
I mean, it's like it doesn't matter. Like we back to this. Like it doesn't even matter who the opponent is, man. It's like I was looking at. I couldn't even finish the all 22. I was trying to just watch.
The Panthers game?
The Saints, yeah. You know, here's what pisses me off. It's like Pete Carmichael. We know Pete Carmichael is not the answer at OC. We know this. It's understood. We get it. But man, like every week,
I just want to be fair to Pete. Pete done told the organization that he don't want to be like that.
He told y'all.
People been so upset. Like, what do y'all want this man to do? Like. But man said, I told you I don't want the job.
I don't want the job. He just like us. You don't want the Saints tickets either. He's like, I don't want. Y'all can keep them damn tickets, man. I don't want them. But every week I pull up the all 22 and I look at it and I'm like, bro, like there are 5 players open here. There are 4 players open here. Like he's doing his job. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
yes,
Derek Carr, he doesn't have timing. He lacks time. He lacks anticipation.
Poise.
Worst quarterbacks in the pocket I've ever seen. Like
it's insane, bro.
It's insane, bro. It's insane. Like the Saints' offensive line hasn't been great, but they've been, like
okay,
like relative to the rest of the league, they've been fine.
Right.
They've been fine. But I'm telling you, man, he invites so much pressure. He walks in the pressure.
So much,
trips in the pressure. So many times there's like a nice lane in for him to, step up in the pocket. He never does it. He just kind of like tiptoes in the back and then kind of drifts over to his left or drifts to the pressure. It just drives me crazy, man. Like I guess the Giants defense, bro, like they're not great, but they didn't get after it. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm glad you brought that up because the Giants defense will be a very attacking defense, much like the Vikings defense was. Right. Brian Flores brought the blitz. Wink.
Mark
gonna bring that blitz. Bring that blitz. Bro.
And I know he watching. He looking at Derek Carr in that pocket. He like,
he looking at Derek Carr in his pocket. He's like, this dumb nigga ain't sliding the right protection, bro. Light him up.
He's sitting there trying to fight him, man.
Let me just sugar these A gaps a little bit. Confuse the shit out of this nigga.
Okay, you picked the right mic.
I'll tell you something what's crazy. I was showing Jay the whole Eric McCoy thing, right? So I want to give one small correction. I didn't cut the clip. But in the live stream, I said that Derek Carr had identified the wrong mic. That wasn't the case. But I do know what happened, and because then it confirmed it. He identified the right mic. He didn't slide the protection the right way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So if you're the CEO of a team, especially an NFL fucking team, usually the responsibilities of sliding protections is either the quarterback or the center. When Jameis was the quarterback, that responsibility fell on Eric McCoy. Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes, quarterbacks of that ilk, they slide their protections because they win pre-snap. They are so great because a team can potentially show something and they slide the protection, tell the offensive line, no, block this way. No, block this way. Blitz is coming that way to allow them at 0.5, 1 second more of a chance to get the ball off for a successful play. Okay. When Jameis was the quarterback, that was not the case. Partly some of the reason why Derek Carr has been such a great con man. Bro, we're like, bro, Derek Carr gonna come. He gonna be sliding the protections. You don't gotta have McCoy. McCoy don't gotta do that no more. Lies, Ryan.
Lies, though. All
Lies.
lies.
So if you're Eric McCoy in that situation and you know your quarterback is supposed to slide the protection, or if you know your quarterback did not slide the protection the right way, and then he's saying shit to you, how it's your fault, nigga, shut the fuck up. We got some words. That's where that whole brouhaha stemmed from. But it's funny, like it got brought up during post game. DA just shoveling, bro, just shoveling. No, like how about when you, just like you called Chris Olave out for running the wrong route, maybe you say your quarterback, say, hey, Derek messed up a slide of protection, and he got to be better about that, and McCoy was just letting no frustration. Like, we as fans, we appreciate that accountability. We appreciate that earnest. But this like lie bullshit, Warren Commission shit we getting, bruh, it's not working, man. It's not working.
And back to the Giants.
Sorry.
Not the greatest. They don't run the ball super well. But if somebody, we just gave up 200-something yards to the Panthers, bro. Panthers. And if somebody could blow up a couple big runs to Saquon Barkley, we know he could do it. We know he could do it, bro.
The man ran right by Marshawn a couple of seasons ago. Like right by him, bro. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
And DeVito got 8 touchdowns, bro. Got 8 touchdowns already?
Oh, bro, I was talking to G. This man said Derek Carr got 13 touchdowns in 13 games?
Yeah.
A touchdown. If you do the math, it's a touchdown a game. This man went like weeks without getting a goddamn touchdown. But DeVito been playing half the games, maybe even less than half the games. This man already got 8 touchdowns. Like, listen, I didn't watch a lot of the Giants game. I watched some of it, but all I know is Danny DeVito threw a throw to get them into field goal range to Wan'Dale Robinson, where I was like, that's a throw, bro. Like, that was a throw. And Brian Dable has been sprinkling some things in, using, Tommy DeVito in the run game and having designed runs with him. We know the Saints struggle with running quarterbacks. We know the Saints struggle when the offense is using an extra blocker that's not accounted for. We've seen it when it's design runs. We've seen it when it scrambles. Dan DeVito can do both.
Yep.
And we have a defense that is, bro, it's fucking December 13th. Where is Peyton Turner?
Apparently he had 2 broken toes or fractured toes or something like that. Thought it was 1, but it's apparently 2.
Well, the toe, that was a hand.
Nah, it was toes.
Oh.
But he's on his way back from I think Nick Underhill said it on the podcast. So he's trying to get back. We'll see.
Niggas 3 games left in the season.
Stay gone. Just stay gone. Just chill, bro.
So you already have Danny DeVito coming in. You have a defensive line who is obviously shown their age. We seem to DeMario got had to touch a knee trying to chase down Bryce Young.
And he had a great game, bro. You get 1 or 2 plays where you're like, yeah, he in his 30s. 30s.
This is just like we were talking about Josh Dobbs a little while ago, bruh. This is the perfect game that Danny DeVito and his family, when they all sitting around,
Lord.
just talking. Hey, remember when DeVito went to New Orleans and just you know what I'm saying, bro? And they just got the highlights just playing, bro. Like, this is the game.
Cuts of them eating muffaladas, essential groceries and all that in New Orleans. Like, hey.
And people like I have this game marked down as a loss. I do, bro. Like I it's Brian Dable's a better coach than Dennis Allen. He's been able to do some things with Tommy DeVito at quarterback. I don't know, man. I don't know. Can they win this game? Can the Saints win this game?
And Chris Olave on the injury report today, man, didn't practice with a knee, I think. I don't know where that came from.
Ankle, I think.
Ankle, yeah, ankle. If he can't go, that's huge loss because he key playmaker. I mean, Rashad Shaheed looked like he might be back this week. I mean, we'll see because him and Carr ain't really been connecting like crazy lately. But did Taysom Hill practice?
Yeah, both Taysom and Rashid were limited. It's still in my craw. Isaiah Foskey, Kendre Miller. This year's draft class looking atrocious, Ryan. It's early.
And it's early, but man, like they can't afford these, bro. Like the way the Saints manage their team, they push the cap to the limit. They live on the edge. It puts the onus on drafting well for them, and they just haven't done it, bro. Like 2020, 2021, like they just have not been drafted well. Yeah, they get a good player here and there, Chris Olave. We'll see where he at. Look, Cesar Ruiz, he kind of bounced back, but like he's average at best. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's a Pro Bowl guard or nothing like that. He's just just a solid player. So the drafts have been wanting, man, and that goes back to management, bro. The self scouting. We was just going off in the Discord about all that.
I was about to bring that up.
Self scouting over the years. Trey Hendrickson,
Marcus Williams. Trading CD, although that was out of spite. And that's what, and you said it perfectly. The way the Saints manage their money, if you draft bad or not draft well, that puts the higher emphasis that if you get a player and you hit on a player, you have to retain that player financially.
Yeah.
And if you're losing that player, perfect example, right? Marcus May. They don't want to pay Marcus Williams an extra $1 million. You know how Mickey do. Draws this fucking line. When the line's drawn, the fucking line is. Same thing happened with Carl Nicks, even though they didn't really talk to Carl Nicks until toward like much later in the process. Just like when Mark Ingram had like that great his best season he had with the Saints, but he had that when he had that DUI, I kind of knew the wire was involved. But that said, same thing, lines drawn. When that's how you operate and do business, which is also a terrible fucking way to do business, mind you. And you are letting a proven player who is either good to great go, and you're replacing that player with a player in your mind that can give you the equivalent kind of production and maybe a little cheaper, and then that player you get don't work out and isn't good, you are compounding your issues as a team. Because now you have money in a player who isn't good. Marcus May, as a perfect example. Injured and not good. He was injured. He was injured when the Jets, and he had DUIs with the Jets. Right. But then, and you're not drafting well, bro. It's at that point, it's like, what do you have going for you as an organization? If you can't self scout and if you can't self scout your own talent, and you can't draft in the draft, what are you doing as an organization? Because you cannot ever improve as a football team. The only way that you potentially could improve as a football team, and this is even a stretch, is by some way you just get lucky and hit a home run stud at quarterback, and then that alleviates your entire cap situation. And in theory, it makes the team better. But even we see the Chargers as a perfect example of just having not a great head coach. Don't matter how good your quarterback is. No matter how good your talent is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And one thing the Saints have, like we talk about how they're kind of like a mom and pop shop. And what happens is you keep all these same people around for a long time, and yeah, you call it stability. But what happens is you just have a lot of people that's just trying to keep the jobs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, you lose focus about winning, and like the whole point of about winning and
Job
championships
security,
and this
bro.
and that, it becomes all about job security. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not rock the boat too much where we lose our jobs. You know what I'm saying? That means nobody's going to pound the table or stand up in a meeting and point at you or point at somebody and hold somebody accountable. None of that. Everybody's just like, just gonna make sure I do my job. That's how I be at work. I ain't even knocking nobody. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna do my work. Y'all figure that shit out yourself. My shit done. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what happens. That's what happens with the coaches. That's what happens with the scouts. That's what happens with all those guys. So you gotta constantly be, as an organization, constantly chasing, fresh eyes, fresh
Mm-hmm.
ideas, going out, bringing some new scouts in, bringing in some consultants, some different coaches. If you ain't gonna hire a new coach, bring some coaching in. I remember a couple of years ago, Sean Payton brought in, I forgot the coach's name, but he was like one of the coaches that were like very innovative in the whole zone scheme, the zone running
Oh,
scheme,
yep.
all that
I remember
stuff.
that. Yep.
Brought him in during the off season to help him, and they wound up having one of their better rushing seasons that year. I think it was 2017. Could be wrong. I think it was
Yeah,
2017.
yeah. 17, 18, one of those. I know, yeah. I
Yeah,
know
one of
exactly what you're
those.
talking about.
But they changed away from the whole man run scheme to more like a outside zone and stuff like that. And like just coming with fresh ideas. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But you got to be constantly chasing that. But it's
But
like
you
the
also have
same
to
talk.
you
Go ahead.
you also have to be mindful that you don't know everything.
Exact man. And that's a key to life. Like, that's
Come on
beyond
now.
football. That's life, bro. You do not know everything. You do not have it
Don't
all
everything.
figured out. I know Loomis got his 200 win and all that, but you do not know everything, Loomis. You know what I'm
He didn't get this. He didn't get this second head coaching search correct. I know that for sure.
saying? Exactly.
This episode of the Saints Block Party podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Woof. The holiday seasons are approaching and gift giving season is right on the horizon. What do you do to give gifts?
Well, me and my family, we have a website that we go to, and we kind of just put what we want, make our little gift lists, and then we kind of just go through the list and try to buy everybody the things that they want. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
Well, whether or not your family gives gifts during the holidays, you get to define how you give to yourself. And the holidays are a great time to do that. Best way to start is indulging in self-care. No better place to start than BetterHelp. With BetterHelp, you can give to yourself, starting therapy, giving yourself self-care, and learn positive coping skills. It's simple, it's convenient. You get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime at no additional charge. In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/whodat today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/whodat. Did you see some of the goddamn play calling Sean did, bro?
I didn't.
So he had a play. I'll have to find it to you, bro. You just watch it and you just like had Finding Nemo wide the fuck open in the end zone, bro. This man took Lucas Crawl and has a role has an envisioned role for Lucas Crawl. I don't want to get on a Sean Payton like
Right.
just like, oh, Sean, but the man was a good fucking head coach, and people got so it was an emotional heartbreak, right? It was like this betrayal, right?
Absolutely.
I understand that. The man tried to come back, Ryan.
Did he? Did he, Adam? Are
Oh,
you sure?
this man
Your
said,
source.
hey, Mickey, had my year off, fucked up. We got a good thing going, baby. We got a good thing going, right? We got got you almost close to 200 wins, got a Super Bowl, got a culture. Let's get that together. Just for time's sake. Man, so no, I got Dennis James Allen right here.
I got DA over here, man. What you talking about?
21 and 4, what? 21, 22, and 48 right here. Right. I'm good.
Nicky said, man, I'm good over here, bro. Like,
But
Sean
that's
probably
also
like, yeah, okay.
okay, cool. But that's also hubris, though, because
Exactly.
I want people who listen to this to be clear of the shit that's plaguing the Saints. Mickey Loomis is so determined to prove to the league and prove to us as fans that he could win without Sean and him. Like, just think about it. Out of those 200 wins, that ball he got. Out of those 200 wins that he got, as of right now, if I remember correctly, if I do my math, 13 of those fucking wins are Dennis Allen, right?
And like 158 of them is like Sean Payton.
Like this whole thing of proving you can win without Sean, bro. We don't fucking care. Just go win. You fucked up. You fucked up. DA's not the guy. Go get the guy. Because the sweetest thing that you could do as a GM is go out, find a good to great head coach, rebuild the Saints in a culture that's not Sean's culture, but a good culture and a good program. Do you know what the sweetest thing would be? Is winning a Super Bowl or just being a contender, but especially winning a Super Bowl before Sean does with the Broncos. That's what you want to do, like this dick measuring contest. I just gotta prove I could do it without. Then go do it. But as of right now, that's not what's happening, bro. Like this team. It feels even worse than mediocrity. Like this is darker than mediocrity, bro.
It's dark because you don't see a way out. Like, because look, the Saints are oldest team in the league, bro. Oldest team in the league, offense and defense. Wild. Oldest, bro. A lot of age on this team, and a lot of those ages are the good players, the players we depend on. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting up there. And you gotta refresh that talent. You gotta refresh the coaching. And we just not seeing a way out. Like next year, bro, it's gonna be the same old cap issues. You still don't have a quarterback.
That's the only thing. The only thing that I could see. Right now, they're picking 12th in the draft. I ironically, just for shits and giggles, because I was looking at the draft order a couple of days ago. Chicago's picking 1, New England's picking 2. Two quarterbacks are going boom boom off the board. Then I'm going to give you the next team starting at 4. I'm purposely leaving the team out of 3. You got Washington, Chicago with their own pick, but if they draft a quarterback 1 overall, then they're not going to go another quarterback 5, or let's say hold 1 for hostage. Las Vegas, 7 you got the Jets, 8 you got the Giants, 9 you got the Titans, 10 you got the Chargers, 11 Falcons, Saints are at 12. If you want to show fucking gumption as a team, you have to be willing. This is draft order right now, but let's say hypothetically this draft order stays the same. I'm calling Arizona at pick 3, and I'm saying this is also assuming that they don't want a quarterback or also want to trade down as well. I'm asking the Cardinals, what is it going to cost me to move up to 3? Is it going to be 10, Denver second round pick, and next year's first? Because when San Francisco moved up from 12 to 3 for Trey Lance, that was 3 first rounders. So their first rounder that year, and then 2 future first rounders and a third round pick. I'm calling who is ever potentially at 3 if that team doesn't need a quarterback. I'm saying what would it take for me to move up to? Because that to me is the big thing that could potentially, and again, with the bad coach, whatever. But if you could get at least a quarterback in the building, I don't know if that's Jaden Daniels. I don't know if it's Penix. Don't know. But if you can get the right guy in the building, that solves half of the fucking problems.
Yeah.
But if you have a team that's staunch like, oh, we signed Derek Carr, we have to we gotta stick with our guy. This shit gets grim real quick.
Oh yeah, real quick, bro. And I know it would hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like it would hurt to get rid of Carr after a year. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make a lot of money for 1 year of subpar play. He'd be making about 50 something million or 60 million, something like that. Oh well, you know, you eat it. You eat it. It's going to hurt. But what's going to hurt more is going another year with this shit.
Woo!
So
Come on now.
So
Jim
you just
Irsay
gotta
saw it, bro. Jim Irsay, it took one season, bro.
1 season, bro. He saw that Jags game at the end of the season. He said, I can't take it no more.
Man said hashtag never forget. Never again, bro. Like, not on his watch. This man had a fresh, like, video after the game had ended, Ryan. He was at his jet, like, saying, like, I know Jim Irsay, he wild, he old as shit, he likes his drugs. But there's something that I appreciate where he was, like, after that game, he told the fans, like, we doing better. Like,
right.
like this is not acceptable. Now, I know Gale ain't gonna do some shit like that, but at least I can appreciate because he saw what the Colts fans were seeing. He was like, this ain't it. This ain't it.
You know, I appreciate the owners that are also fans of their team. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fan of his team. He's like, no, I don't want to watch this. You know? And I'm paying for it. So, no, bro. And look, I mean, I don't know what they'll do in the draft. You know, I'm a little hesitant about trading up too much. Just because, man, they got a lot of work to do. But I'd never knock them for go and get a quarterback ever. Like, go get him.
Do it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
go get him.
God, can we just a quick aside, bro? Can you imagine trading 3 first-round picks and a 3rd-round pick, going up to get a quarterback? You completely whipping that quarterback, and you still got like the best fucking team, fucking record in the NFC right now, bro. I can't stand those niggas, bro. Get them out of my face.
Hate them, bro.
Bro, I can't even have arguments with, like, I can't have sensible arguments with Jay because it's like, ma'am, you, that should have crippled y'all for at least a season or two. No, bro, they super close to broken.
I didn't work out. Big deal. Like, what?
But out here, Brock, I don't know. Shout out to Jay Mood for posting that video. You see that throw fucking Brock Purdy through, bro?
Dude is good.
And we keep saying there's a place for quarterbacks in the NFL who can like run the offense, throw the ball on time, blah blah. I guarantee you, if Jake Haener got like a game, bro. Guarantee you, if Jake Haener got one game,
and that's the thing. And he won't. He won't.
You know, but if he got a game,
that's what sucks. Why draft him? That's my thing. It's like, why draft him then? You know, like, what's the point in drafting? And they say every year we're in the quarterback development business. When? Show me the proof, because I have not seen it. You know, like, show me the proof. And I know
they're talking about labor pain.
But like, imagine putting Haener out there for a couple weeks and say he looks good. Like, let's just say he looks good. It changes your whole mindset going into the offseason. Like,
mindset, man.
Like, man, you know, maybe I can get, build around him. You know, maybe he won't be a franchise quarterback. Maybe he's something I could work with for a year. You know, cheap as hell. Doesn't even register on the cap. Just not even on the cap. Cheap as hell. Build around him. See what we could do. Fill out the roster. You know, that's something forward thinking you would do. But they're gonna try out Derek Carr out there, thinking they could do something with that, paying him 30-something million a year. Like, seriously?
Let me ask you one. I'll ask you this one question, bro. If these things make it to the playoffs, I know, and they matched up against Dallas. Home game in New Orleans, all the hoes watching. If Derek Carr and like the offense and like for just one game everything just came into place. Everything came into place. Everything, bro. All. I'm talking like John Gruden, Derek Carr. I'm talking the pre-injured Derek Carr when he was looking like an MVP that one season for a hot second. I'm talking that Derek Carr. He go out there, he just tears up Dan Quinn's defense. Saints win, I don't know, 28-13 or some shit like that. 35-13. And that Derek Carr is never seen again. We get the Derek Carr we've had majority of this season. Would it have been worth it? Is that like
a little bit? We've never faced the Cowboys in the playoffs, so
nope.
That can't work for me, bro. Like I don't know,
like a little bit, right? Just a little bit, bro.
a little bit.
All this, because I know one thing, bro. The Zoom would be fucking lit as shit,
lit as hell. But unfortunately, we'll be stuck with Carr and DA for a while, bro.
Was it worth it? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because when you put the DA part on there, it was like, ooh, shit, bro.
But here's the thing. We know that ain't gonna happen, you know, because they would get curb stumped, bro. Curb stumped.
It would be the most wildly insane fucking thing ever if they were to like do that shit, bro. And I would be so happy, but then I would be like, oh, what have we done?
we know it ain't gonna happen, man. I mean, we beat 2 winning teams in 2 years, bro. Because the Colts probably don't end up with a winning record this year. So yes. I'm not including them. So 2 winning teams, bro.
Well, I mean, also a caveat that the other winning team was missing their fucking star quarter.
Exactly. So no.
Last question I have, and then we'll wrap this up because this is fucking late as shit there. Saints win on Sunday?
I'm gonna say no. No.
Bro, and I know one thing. Them Giants fans gonna be in that dome.
Oh, yeah. Show up. They show up. So no, I don't believe it. And you know, they could, you know, they're both very mid teams, so the Saints could win. But man, that Chris Olave injury gives me pause. If Taysom Hill plays, I think that would help. Will they use him? We'll see. But something just ain't feeling right. It ain't feeling right. The vibes ain't right.
Vibes ain't vibing.
Nah, I don't feel right, man. Like Eric McCoy, man, they might just let free rushes just through, bro. Like, go get them.
They scored him, bro. Get that nigga right. We shall see. And the crazy thing, I completely forgot about the fucking Rams game. That's like next week.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, yeah, sure is.
Because it goes Giants, Rams, Tampa Bay, and they end the season with the Falcons.
That's it.
So 4 games. I said 3 games. 4 games. So 4 games left in the season. So
man, if they go on a 4-game skid to lose the season, you can't tell me DA coming back. You can't tell me that.
You can't, bro. Ryan. You can't do it, bro. You can't. If they lose Giants, Rams, Bucks, Falcons, the last 2 being division games, he got to go, bro. He got to go.
Gotta go.
You know the Bush pressure, bro. When he got the shoe thrown at him, bro. I couldn't have Mickey Loomis at the fucking end of season post. Get this nigga tomatoes, shoes, everything, bro.
The James Allen.
Just the fucking gold toe. Just. There's no way. There's no way. And the crazy thing is, like, that's not like unfathomable.
No,
like,
it's
but we gonna see. We gonna have fun either way. The Rams meetup is next week. If you are on the West Coast, shout out to our dude Mitch, who's coming over for Hawaii. This man, he has been thinking about this for a long time. Mitch is ready.
Ready. I wish I could meet Mitch.
Mitch is ready. Our dude Wayne, you're twins going to come in from Tennessee. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun.
They ain't driving.
I hope not, bro.
Right, just be driving, bro.
I mean, I kind of do that too, but like, man, this man was like, I drive, but this man was like driving at night, bro. Like, I can't drive at night, bro. I was worried that I was like, wait,
I mean, we had a whole day out. He like, yeah, I'm about to head back to Tennessee. I'm like, what?
But thank all of y'all. Truly, truly, truly. Thank all of y'all. As this year is ending, this by far for us has been our biggest year. And
oh yeah,
it truly is. We feel like it's just a start. We promised before the season started we're going to be doing more video episodes. We've done a video episode pretty much every since going forward, unless there's been like any type of like technical issues. So YouTube, like and subscribe. Make sure you're checking out BetterHelp, HelloFresh. The fact that we have like sponsors now, all of it's wild to us. It really is. But we are internally grateful and thankful for the support, because as two people who are diehard Saints fans, but who have been diehard Saints fans and emotionally invested diehard Saints fans, we can only imagine. I mean, we see it, right? The timeline's just fed up, bro. I have never seen such a mutiny. Ooh. Like say like everyone's unified. It's the whole like Crips and blood, like, whatever disagreements we may have had with people in the past, bro. We just all holding the fucking flag together, bro, and just like get these two out.
Everybody,
get them out,
bro. Media, everybody, bro. Everybody.
Right, the media too, bro.
And look, but I wanted to say, look, come get this Giants ticket, man. Like, all you gotta do is retweet, show proof that you retweeted.
Bro, at this point, I don't even want to retweet, bro.
I want my retweet. I want my retweet, damn it.
You fine. You're right.
And look, I know the Saints ain't good, but look, there's still something to go and watch your team play. You know what I'm saying?
There's
maybe Jimmy Graham gets another touchdown.
It's just something about being in the dome, bro. Like
Kamara being in the dome.
It's a special place, man.
A special place. Nothing wrong with going there, man. Go come get that ticket. Go get you a beer. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the vibes. Scream, boo. Get on out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Retweet. So all you have to do, if you're on Twitter, retweet. If you're on Instagram, put it to your story. If you're on TikTok, you just have to repost one of our videos. And after you do that, just DM me or Ryan letting us know. You can even send us a screenshot. Ticket's yours. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. We shall see. We shall see. But thank y'all. For real. Thank y'all so much. We will be back on Sunday doing the recap show. If you're a Patreon, hop in, get in the Zoom. We're doing the live stream. Season is quickly approaching to an end, but we got y'all covered. Also, for the Rams game, last thing. The banner. The hashtag Fire Dennis Allen banner. It's completed. It's being shipped. Where we're sitting is like right close and right behind the visitor side. Stretch that bitch out. Hashtag Fire Dennis Allen also has SaintsBlockParty.com on that bitch. So just like if the Rams putting us on us, bro, like 40-0 or some shit, and we all in SoFi, all the Saints fans, like, do you know how bad it would be for us to be Saints fans in SoFi at an away game and hearing the Fire Dennis Allen chant, bro, like at an away game?
Oh man.
In Curb Hurt Street, like they zoom in on the banner and like, oh my God, we ready.
I need it.
We are ready. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll have the Giants game first, see what happens in the Giants game. I just want we're not hoping that the Giants win. We're not hoping that the Giants win. We're not rooting for the Giants to win. So I wanted to be clear about that. But when the game gets going and shit starts looking bad, it's like, it's kind of like, you don't already put the head in. Just go ahead, just put the whole thing in.
Put the whole thing in, man.
Put the whole thing again. What it's like watching Saints games right now, bro. Like as soon as the other team score, oh man, you kind of good a little bit. More. Anyway, thank y'all. We'll be back on Sunday. We love y'all. With that, we're out.
Peace.